Hello, it's that time again. Now, before we talk about the house, let's talk about them living in the projects. There was 2 bedrooms, 4 kids. So the mom and the dad was in 1 bedroom, and the 4 kids were in bunk beds in the other bedroom. It was the 2 older sisters at the top bunk, the younger sister and brother at the bottom bunk. Now, Donna Marie had a daughter in 51. She had a son in 54. She had a daughter in 55. She had another son in 56. And then she had another daughter in 59. And they all had different dads. But they didn't know that. And Harry raised all the kids except the one that had got sent away to California. So while they lived in the projects, everything seemed to be okay. There was some unusual living arrangements that left Victoria scarred for life. For one thing, the taking of the baths. It never was in the bathtub. I don't know why. It was a big bath. It was a big tub that was filled with hot water in the living room. And each child would wash up in that water. And Victoria was always the last one to take the bath. And she cried very much because she hated that. The water was cold and it was dirty. But that's what they did. I don't know why. There was never any heat in the house. Now, they had electricity because they cooked, but I don't know why it was no heat. So in the wintertime, it was just a whole bunch of blankets put on the bed. And you just didn't get out of bed till that next morning. And you did what you had to do. The oldest daughter, I believe her name is going to be Betsy. She did the making sure the kids got off to school, making sure they got fed in the morning, and making sure they had the proper clothing. Donna Marie was, I'm tell you, I don't know where she was at. I just don't. And they walked to school, and Betsy was there in the afternoon when they got off. I got out of school, and Donna Marie would be home by about dinner time, and they ate, and they went to bed. They did homework and went to bed. Then they didn't go outside except on the weekends. If you went outside and there was no parents at the house, that was an automatic whooping. Because some adult person would tell on you. And back then, they could whoop you, and then the parent would whoop you again. And then you would actually get 3 whoopings. The neighbor would whoop you, your mom would whoop you, and then she would tell your dad, then he would whoop you. So it was just best not to even do it in the first place and save yourself 3 whoopings. And that's how that's how Victoria was. she didn't like to be whipped and stayed out of trouble. But she had a brother that stayed in trouble. Okay, 5 minutes. Woo, that went fast. Okay then. See you tomorrow.